What's up, Flick Connection? This is Darren, and today we're going to talk about the crazy past that may or may not be true about Tommy Wiseau, the creator and star of the cult classic, The Room. Now, with The Disaster Artist about to come out, I can't wait to see it. I wanted to do some more research on the creator of the original movie that inspired this movie, and I was really surprised by what I found.
Of course, what do you think?
Now, fans of The Room, which are a lot of you out there, if you're there and you're watching me right now, let us know in the comments below. I'd love to hear what your input is. You may have some additional information that I don't currently have, but there's some crazy stuff going on in this guy's past that, well, it may or may not be true.
What makes you say that?
Now, at one point in an interview, he had said what his age was, and it mathematically would have worked out to him being born in either 69 or 68.
I did not.
But we now know from his immigration papers that he was actually born in the 50s.
No, it's not true. Don't even ask.
In fact, his IMDb page right now says his birth date is October 3rd, 1955.
Go on.
So that's fairly settled. But what isn't settled is his country of origin.
Go on.
Which is sort of shrouded in mystery, largely due to him. He's really kept that a mystery.
That's the idea.
And how he came to make this movie and how he came to be financially independent enough to make a $6 million dumpster fire of a movie.
You must be kidding, aren't you?
So what happened? Or at least what was said to have happened. Now, he claims to have lived in France for a while, where he was wrongfully arrested in a drug raid while living in a youth hostel. He says after that experience, he wanted to immigrate to the U.S., where he did that to go live with family in Chalmette, Louisiana, which is just outside of New Orleans. No one knows for sure if he even has family there, apparently. So that's a big mystery.
I cannot tell you. It's confidential.
He ends up in San Francisco, where it's known that he was working as a street vendor selling toys. And then apparently he kind of went on into fashion. And by fashion, I mean irregular blue jeans, where he was selling those sort of on the market. And then apparently opened up some stores and was successful supposedly incredibly quickly, and was able to fund this $6 million movie.
Anyway, how is your sex life?
Now, crew members, including his co-star and the author of the Disaster Artist book, which is what the movie's based on, all say it was a very, very fast period of time that he would have amassed this wealth. Suspiciously fast. And it's believed by many people that were close to him that organized crime was how he amassed so much money so quickly.
How can they say this about me? I don't believe it. I show them. I record everything.
Now, his last name, Wiseau, is sort of a altered version of the French word for bird. And it's not his real name, which isn't that odd because a lot of people do that for stage names, although he did change it way before he got into acting, but it was always an aspiration of his. But it is suspicious that his last name was changed at such an early age.
Peter, you always play psychologist with us.
So where he comes from has been largely a mystery. Sort of how he came to end up in San Francisco is a mystery. How he came to be independently wealthy is a mystery. His actual age, give or take 10 years, was a mystery until somewhat recently. And his country of origin has been a mystery.
You are tearing me apart!
But recently, a Redditor did some digging, found some obituaries related to his family, and it appears, for now, that his country of origin is Poland, which makes sense given his bizarre accent. He does not have a Cajun accent, despite claiming to have lived in France and then with a Cajun family in Chalmette, Louisiana. So that was always odd, and being Polish does make sense, and apparently there's some very hard evidence for that, so thanks to that Redditor who very recently brought that to life. he was apparently a big fan of the movie and decided to do that digging. So this guy is super, super interesting. James Franco playing him in the movie was no mistake. Tommy Wiseau himself stated the only two people he would allow to play him in a movie adaptation would be Franco or Johnny Depp. I don't see that really being the case, but I'm excited about this movie for a couple of reasons. It looks really interesting. I like The Room. I'm interested to see sort of this behind the scenes take on it. The creators of the original movie are largely involved. And then James Franco directed it, which he's directed a lot of movies. A lot of people don't know that. The reason a lot of people don't know that is none of them have been good. But apparently, based on its festival run, The Disaster Artist is fantastic. Audiences are loving it. So I'm excited to see a good movie from James Franco. But thanks for watching, and you will see me next time.